What is up, car addicts? Welcome to another Crew 2 video on the brand new Hot Shots update. We'll be looking at the content from the new update. In this video, we'll be customizing the brand new Lamborghini Egoista in 2013. This was a concept car. They only made one of these, so you can tell it's very different to say the least. Some would say ugly right away, but I mean, there is some stuff to it. I mean, you can consider the Veneno one of the craziest Lamborghinis ever made, but then you look at this thing and you say, well, Veneno doesn't look too crazy anymore now, does it? You can also see the size comparison, how big the Veneno is compared to the Egoista. Veneno's a lot longer, but the Veneno's lower too. It was kind of strange, just like a bigger car, I guess you can say. But yeah, this car is very interesting. The headlights are actually hidden in the bodywork. You can see them right there. I'll turn one on so you can kind of see it a little better. There you go. Now, one of the coolest things about this car is the way the door opens. Now, by far, in my opinion, this is the coolest door opening out of any car I've ever seen. It is exactly like a jet. You can see by the caution, the no step, the air intake, the where it says here, I think it says thrust or whatever, jet blast. See, it's all inspired by a fighter jet on wheels, pretty much. Now watch how you see how cool when this thing opens. Look at that. This whole piece goes up and moves back, and then this part pops up exactly like a jet, and then you hop in. It is just a single seater. You sit in the middle, kind of like a McLaren F1. Very cool. See the controls, the steering wheel. It's a very interesting experience. Now, you cannot change the orange tint on the glass or the orange interior, so you're stuck with it. So keep that in mind if you purchase this car. You're stuck with orange accents that you can't get rid of. Okay, so in this video, we'll be taking a look at the manufacturer colors as well as the visual customization. We're going to take it outside for a top speed run stock, and then a top speed run maxed out to see what this car can do in a straight line with max upwards. Alright, we're going to look at the manufacturer colors first. So we have the silver, darker gray, orange, a white, matte black, that looks a lot better, green, and then yellow. Let's do the matte black, that looks really good. Okay, visual parts, so you got hood. This one just paints it to match. This is a carbon with 2 heat extractors there, okay. This one looks weird. I'm not a fan of that intake there. Painted dual, and then painted, okay. I'm gonna do this carbon one. $32,000 for that, Jesus. Okay. Front bumper. So this one gets rid of the orange accents there. This makes white accents. That's interesting. And what does this one do? Oh, it makes the bottom portion primary colored. The very edge of the front splitter. Okay. That makes them carbon. I like that. White. This. What is this? Oh, look at that. It adds little LED lights there. The very ends of the intakes. That's cool. Oh, okay. Alright, let's do the carbon with the LED lights. That looks pretty cool. Front fender. Oh my god. A wide body kit for this car. It kind of needs it though. This car looks very strange. And look at the way they integrated it. They made like a vent out of it. That is cool. And they finished it off here pretty nicely as well. Nicely done. 16,000 there. Rims. So there's, okay, so there's the orange and there's the black. Alright, so I'm gonna do the black. Now, if you guys want to see how all the wheel options look, I'll put that at the end of the video, and I'll scroll through every single one of the wheels, and you guys can kind of see which one you would prefer on this car yourself. But again, I'll put that at the end of the video because nobody wants to see here looking at me going through 83 wheels. Okay, we're good on this one here. Caliper color. There's not really much you can match it with, so I guess we'll just match it with the orange as best we can. Skirts. Okay, that gets rid of the orange in there. So we're trying to go for more subtle hints of orange rather than in-your-face orange. You know, the front end and the side there is a little bit too much. So, you know, subtle orange calipers, and then the not so subtle orange screen tints, but you know, glass tints. It is what it is. White body there, very cool. Wait, let's see that again. Look at that. Very well done, Ubisoft. They know how to do white body kits properly. In GTA, oh my god, they just put the fender and they just leave the rest of it alone. They leave the tire too far in and it just looks awful. Rear wing. Okay, so this mounts. Okay, so this is interesting. So it's a carbon wing. It's got like the same shape as the body. And this one's like on the outside portion, painted, and then a giant carbon one. Now, those little pieces, you can kind of see the cutouts right above the taillights. Those are actually active aero pieces. So if you put one of these, if you put this spoiler, for example, it'll cancel that out. I'm not sure if you put this one. Actually, yeah, it will, because it goes all the way to the edges. So this one will cancel that out as well. And I'm not sure if this one would or not. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't, because if it would go up, it would actually hit this one. So I'm pretty sure this one cancels it out as well. So for the purposes of this video, I want to show you how the active aero pieces work when they go up and down. So I'm not gonna put a spoiler on it for now. Rear bumper. So this adds accents, and then that takes away the paint there definitely. There we go. So we got rid of a lot of the orange. Now the whole thing looks like it's matte black and carbon fiber from the outside, which I think is pretty cool, with a subtle hint of orange brake calipers and orange tint. Let's see how it looks all together. A lot more stealthy. I like it. The tint is a little bit in your face, the orange window tint. Not really a fan of it, but it is what it is. You can't change it. You're stuck with it. I'm not sure if you can change it in the liveries. I'm not sure if anybody's... Okay, yes, people have been able to cover it up. Look at that. So I guess with the liveries, you can cover it up. So there you go. So if you want to get one of these liveries, you'll be able to cover it up. Yeah, I'll look through those a little later. Okay, so there you go. Performance. You can see we're stock. Perf Level 256. And these stats are always messed up sometimes, so let me throw some brakes on there. And there you go, top speed 215, 600 horsepower, 0 to 62.5. Alright, let's put that back to stock. Let's go ahead and take it outside, do a top speed run. Okay, over here to the side, see how it sounds. So it sounds very similar to the Gallardo because it has the Gallardo engine. So for those of you, look, speaking of Gallardo, and he's lagging, that engine is in this car. So there you go. Let's go to the interior here. Very interesting, the paneling here. I can imagine that'd be a little bit of a pain in the butt to drive in real life with all those pillars in the way. Okay. Drive it here. See, spoiler came up. You can imagine not very fast because it is in a V10 Lamborghini engine. Not really anything too special there. Yeah, you guys gotta keep in mind this car was from 2013. It wasn't really that new. This thing's, what, 6 years old? It's pretty old. Okay. Oh, and it's raining now. Alright. So again, 100% stock top speed run. We're gonna use nitrous at the very end to get us up to that top speed as best we can. Alright, here we go. Wow, look at that. Once it went up to 234, and then it started backing down. But it's definitely got the gearing in it. If you get slipstream from somebody, even if you have it stock, you can get up there in the top speed. Very interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and max it up and see the difference. Alright, you can see, maxed out, Perf Level 320 out of 320, tops you up to 278, power up to 840, 0 to 60, 2.4, and a very high 8-second quarter mile, which is really good. Anything in the 8s is crazy. This car has very good acceleration. And I did wait for it to get dark so you guys can see the extra little LED lights we added actually work. Look at that. Very cool. Alright, again, maxed out, nitrous at the very end. Here we go. Wow, almost 280. This car has very long gears. 5th gear is super long, and then 6th gear is kind of like an overdrive gear. You can get some crazy top speeds if you slipstream somebody with this thing. That is insane. As far as the handling, it feels pretty decent. It feels... I like the way this handles. The steering's very responsive. It's very darty. I love cars that drive like the Cayman GT4, the BMW M2. And this car kind of drives like that. And it's in the hypersport class, and it's got definitely a lot more power than those two. Very interesting. It's funny because I'm not really a fan of the way it looks, but I like the way it drives. Sometimes you can't have both. Very enjoyable car to drive. I like it. As far as it looks, it is what it is. I mean, it's a real-life Hot Wheels car, to say the least. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and as promised, here are all wheel options for a Lamborghini Egoista.